Hello everybody, welcome back. Please turn to page 82. We are looking at exercise 4A, browsing through map data. So today we are going to start with ArcGIS, not ArcMap. We will do with ArcCatalog 10.4. So ArcCatalog gives you more information about spatial data than you get from Windows Explorer or other file browsers. So this is called Windows Explorer, and this is our ArcCatalog. So we can compare them to see the differences later. So the file browsers for ArcCatalog, it can show you which folder contains spatial data and what kinds of spatial data they contain. It lets you preview features and attributes of data before you add the data to a map. It also lets you examine and edit metadata, which is information about your data. So metadata is the information about your data, which as when and how it was created. So there are some tips for you. It is never a good idea to use the system file browsers. So system file browser, I mean right now I have Windows. So the system file browser is this window you see from here. That's the window explorer to view or move GIS data. So now I have a GIS data here. If I open it up, never try to move anything from here. So spatial data sets appear differently in Explorer with many files, areas in ArcCatalog, you see only one. If you don't copy all the file, the data set will be corrupted, so you cannot use the data anymore. ArcCatalog or the catalog window in ArcMap. So in ArcMap, we have the catalog window we never show, but now we have to start with the ArcCatalog. So ArcCatalog, this one, or the catalog window in ArcMap, so it's the best option for viewing, moving, and managing your GIS data. Always remember, manage your data not in Windows Explorer, but in ArcCatalog. So here, this video, we are going to show you ArcCatalog to look at GIS data and get information about it. So this exercise instructions assume that, of course, we installed the data, and as you can see, everything is here. So now let's get started to open ArcCatalog. When we start ArcCatalog, that's located in the ArcGIS suite, this opens ArcCatalog application window. So now here it shows ArcCatalog. It's opening up, and as I mentioned, we can always turn on for ArcMap, but I'm not going to open any because we have exercise for C here. We open it up first, and I want to show you the ArcCatalog two ways. So now I'm just going to hit cancel for this one and close it out. I accidentally do that, but now this is exercise 4C. Let me minimize that. So now you can see my stuff here, and let me go back to this is data view and layout view. We have some bunch of things here, and here on the right hand side bar you can see catalog. So that's the only that's one way. You click here, or you can click here catalog. So in ArcMap you can open it up ArcCatalog in ArcGIS 10.4 version. Okay, so now let's switch back to ArcCatalog. So this opens the ArcCatalog application window. So this is the first time we have opened the ArcCatalog application. Actually, the first time, and this is the second time. Let's count it here. So that's another option. That you may need to display the ArcCatalog tree which is right here, our catalog tree, that you can change into different kind of ways to display your documents. So now our catalog tree is right here. And if necessary, we click the Arc Catalog Tree button, so which is this one, on the standard toolbar. Right here is our standard toolbar. And after the Arc Map, and we can open Arc Map in our catalog. So now the second one is Catalog Tree. The catalog tree lists the data and services that our catalog is connected to. Your application may look different from the preceding graphic. It depends on the connection you may have already created. You can connect to any local drive on your computer as well as database servers, internet servers, and other services. Wow, a lot of functions. So organized by folders in the Arc Catalog tree, right here. Arc Map also contains a connection to Arc Toolbox. So Arc Toolbox is with this one, which you will learn about later. Once you connect to the folder, you can access GIS data it contains. In this exercise, it will be helpful to see the file extension in different spatial data set. So now let's just go ahead to do it. But before we do that, so on the menu bar, click here is menu bar, and we have customize. We're going to go ahead to click that Arc Catalog options, and it opens the Arc Catalog option dialog. The Arc Catalog options dialog box lets you specify the types of data Arc Catalog displays and their information if shows about this data, file name and file size, date modified, and so on. You can distinguish folder that contains spatial data from those that don't, and make many other customization to the way data is displayed. So make sure the General tab is selected, which is the default we have here. Clear the Hide File Extension checkbox if selected. So we're going to click it, and then we're going to click OK. Next, you will create a connection to the Getting to Know ArcGIS. So now my photo connection, I'm going to expand it, and it's in my E drive because earlier I was working on mastering ArcGIS. So that's why I have the connection. But we're going to connect the Getting to Know ArcGIS. We're going to do is connect to folder that it's in my USB key drive that it's Getting to Know, and then ArcGIS. And now you can see this folder is being connected. Now we navigate to our drive. We already did that. So now we already see on the content we have all those chapters from Getting to Know ArcGIS book 4th edition. In the Arc Catalog tree, we can expand the right here, Arc Catalog tree, we can expand it. And now I will, maybe we can remove this, but I don't want it to, sorry. Now we're going to see the chapter 4 photo. This video we are going to talk about chapter 4. And what we're going to do is I'm going to expand data. As we remember right here. So if we compare my data and chapter 3, and I want to click data again, and it looks so different. If I click here, and you can only see 2 files as selected, and we can see the World Geo database looks so different than here. The icons are very different, okay? So now I'm going to explain in our catalog tree. So now let's let this zoom back in, and actually we can compare them. Let me remove a little bit. move around a little bit. So the data folder includes a geodatabase. So let's look at the ArcGIS8 tree. So this is geodatabase, and we can expand it. So this is called a world geodatabase. This is a geodatabase, and this one is a shapefile. As you can see, it's a shapefile called US Cities PM shapefile. So now I already expand the Word document. I'm going to explain a little bit right here. So the geodatabase contains 4 feature classes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. They are background, cities, and counties, and latitude and longitude. So the feature class is a group of points. So which one is points? Cities, for sure. Cities is points. And lines, latitude and longitude are lines. You can see from the preview. Maybe I can click the preview. It's better. See, cities, points, lines, and polygons. This is polygons. That represents geographic objects of the same kind. The cities feature class contains point features. Cities contains point features. The latitude features class contains line feature class. And the background is this one, and the countries. Feature classes contain polygon features. Each type of feature class is symbolized by a specific icon. And the US cities _PM shapefile is a different data type. It contains points that represent cities and has more attributes than the cities feature class stored in the geodatabase. It is not unusual to work with several different types of data, although at some point in your workflow you may choose to convert this data type to the same format. Okay, now on the standard toolbar, make sure the detail button is activated. So earlier I clicked that detail. It's this one, detail. So now it's we have to go back to content so we can do the detail extension. So now this one we cannot see anything detail. It will tell you the type and everything. In the ArcGIS8 tree, click World Geodatabase. I did. And make sure the content tab is active. So earlier when we on preview, we cannot change anything, but in content we can see. So for adjacent button on the standard toolbar, change how files look on the content tab. The larger icon button displays large icon horizontally. Let's try it. Large icon horizontally. The list button displays small icons vertically. The detail button is like the list button, except that it also shows the file type. In this case, file geodatabase feature classes. The thumbnail is this one. Thumbnail button allows you to view small graphics of spatial datasets whenever a folder or a geodatabase is highlighted. In the ArcGIS8 tree, these 4 buttons are activated. So on the standard toolbar, click each of the buttons that change the look of the content tab. So large icons, we will do it again, large icons, and list, and details, and then the thumbnails. Good job. Anytime pass the mouse pointer over a button to see its tooltip. So tooltip. Works in ArcMap and other ArcGIS for desktop applications, so you can be familiar with them. The display changed to show thumbnail graphics of the content of each file. A thumbnail graphic of a data set can help you decide quickly whether you want to use the data or not. Notice there is no thumbnail graphic for for countries. When a thumbnail graphic has been created, you will see